All right, here I am once again at the Richfield Road Railroad Crossing in Flint, Michigan. Now, I decided to do a retour of this video of this crossing today because as you can see, guys, ever since I've last been here, a lot of things have changed. Yeah, if you guys noticed on my previous video on this crossing of this in action, I actually did get a video of like all the rest of the original equipment in action and whatnot, but ever since that video, ever since like the month after that video has been uploaded, things started changing really badly. So to start off, first of all, as you can see in front of me, there is a brand new cantilever signal because if you guys seen my community post back a couple months ago, sadly the original vintage WRS triangle style cantilever has been sadly knocked down and destroyed by what appears to be a semi-truck around this AC Delco plant area. And then the crossing just kind of looked like that for a while until LSRC finally took out the cantilever, and it was just a gate mechanism protecting this side of the crossing. And then it's been like that for like a couple of weeks until finally LSRC came down and installed the freshly brand new cantilever that, you know, is now protecting this side of this crossing. So yeah, ever since that happened, I decided to come on down here and do an update tour for y'all just to show you guys what have changed. And a few things have changed over there on that cantilever too, which is original, and I'll tell you guys in a moment. But yeah, I guess with all that said, let's go ahead and begin the tour. So let me go ahead and go over here. So yeah, sorry about that. So for the first signal, this has a Progress Rail Company cantilever. And here's the emergency information, the dot number for this crossing. The dot number is 232366E. Yeah, the dot number hasn't really changed, it's just the signals. But yeah, and then for the lights on this one, for the mast lights on this one, this has two pairs of Western Cool and Hayes 12 by 24 inch second generation LEDs with GE uniform LEDs in them. Now, this is surprising because you'd think they would have the dotted LEDs in these, but these actually have the GE uniform look in them. And these are sitting on a Progress Rail light bracket, which is pretty cool. But yeah, and then for the overhead lights, this has two more pairs of them Western Coal and Hayes 12 by 24 inch second generation GE uniform LEDs with a GE uniform look to them. I mean, these aren't the dotted LEDs, but these might be like the brand new third generation LEDs that I'm not aware about. But yeah, and these are also sitting on another Progress Rail light bracket. And then for the gate mechanism, which is the only original thing that still stands on this side, is a SafeTran gate mechanism. Well, this is like the early 90s version of the SafeTran gate mechanism. Yeah, and the gate has been bent back on this for a while because the semi-truck looks like it bent it back too. And it says setting on a WRS base, but as you can see, they obviously fixed the gate by adding new bolts and brackets. But yeah, and the bell, which is the surprising part, this has a Western Coal and Hayes mechanical bell. Now, this is surprising because I never thought that Richfield Road would have a mechanical bell anytime soon, but here it is. I guess it's the cheaper alternative solution for LSRC, whatever they were going to install over here, because I guess they're running a little bit low on money. But yeah, this right here was the new cantilever signal. Quite the cool stuff around here. Brand new Progress Rail setup and a mechanical bell. Yeah, I must have a really neat bell combo now. But yeah, so let's go ahead and cross the road and check out what has changed on the other signal. It's the same for the most part, spoiler alert, but a thing has changed, which I'll explain. So yeah, here's the second signal, which is the original signal that is not similar to the first. This one has a Rayco cantilever. And here's the emergency information, the dot number once again. And this used to have an old C&O dot tag on the side somewhere, but yeah, it's right here, but we'll go ahead and face towards it for y'all. Yep, it's up here, as you can see. But yeah, and here's the signal. And for the gate mechanism on this one, this also has an early 90s SafeTran gate mechanism sitting on another WRS base. Now, I'm pretty sure this crossing used to have two of them WRS/GRS rebranded Model 10 gate mechanisms, but they replaced them both. And as you can see, guys, right here, the Lake State Rail Company has replaced the gate on this gate mechanism because sometime after the cantilever was removed, another truck knocked down and snapped this gate in half, but now they have replaced it. But as you can see, this has now a wing guard on the post and NEG LED gate lights, which is pretty neat. And I'm pretty sure that gate over there also has NEG LED gate lights. But yeah, and then for the mast lights on this has 1.5 pairs of Rayco 8-inch lights and one Western Coal and Hayes 8-inch light, all sitting on a Rayco light, on a Transport Products light bracket. Yep. Sorry, not Rayco, Transport Products, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, and for the overhead lights, this has two more pairs of Rayco 8-inch lights, also sitting on another Transport Products light bracket. yeah, pretty neat stuff to see here that's still original. And for the bell, which is the part that has changed, is a Western Cullen Hayes Type 4 electronic bell. And now, unfortunately, guys, if you guys may notice, this signal right here used to have a General Signals Type 1 electronic bell, but sadly, it has officially died, and LSRC finally decided to replace it with another electronic bell. So sadly, neither of the original bells still remain. Like, the other one was snapped off and this one died and they replaced it. So the next time I'm gonna record this crossing, there's gonna be a completely different bell combo here. I know it's unfortunate, but I guess they had to do what they had to do. So yeah, this crossing, as you guys may have tell what I've just been telling you guys, this has been beat up really badly by like trucks and other people. But yeah, I mean, that's what they had to do, I guess, to change her. Here's another view of the new cantilever. But yeah, that right there was the Richfield Road updated tour with the brand new signal setup. Let's go ahead and take a look at the track view. Down there is heading towards Lee Street, Davison Road, Robert T. Longway, and you'll eventually find yourself into the Burton area, and plus into the Kersley Diamond area, and also the interchange junction where the CSX and Saginaw sub and the CN Flint sub meet. Yes, this is by LSRC in the CSX Saginaw subdivision, if you guys are wondering. I know I kind of probably forgot to mention what line this is owned by, but this is by the CSX Saginaw sub. And you can see by the relay case, you know, with the number 311 on it. And if you guys are still curious on what the original equipment is, go ahead and watch my old tour video of this crossing, where all the original equipment still remains, but this is the updated tour for y'all. But yeah, and for this track view, down there is heading towards the Coldwater Yard and the CSX McGrew Yard. You can see the old GRS signal tower guarding it, and a couple of more old interlocking signals guarding it. And yes, if you look closely, it does cross over a bridge and go into like a spur that's abandoned now, I think. Yeah, and you will eventually find yourself into the Mount Morris area too, towards Carpenter Road. But yeah, this right here was the new tour of the new Richfield Road railroad crossing, owned by the CSX and LSRC Saginaw subdivision in Flint, Michigan. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will get this in action for y'all soon. But I guess with all that said, over and out.